7:50 in the morning time on this Tuesday morning, June 15th, 2021. And the background news of Manhattan. This will be their general board of news for this Tuesday morning, June 15th, 2021. Good morning, y'all. This lovely Tuesday morning, June 15th, 2021. It's 7:50 a.m. Mountain temperature standing at 66 degrees. Top stories on the Peter Tuesday morning news at 7:50 is reporters ask President Biden about Putin, GOP at NATO press conference avoid winter in China. McConnell, GOP controlled Senate will block a Supreme Court nominee before 2024 election. U.S. and EU resolve 17-year born and Airbus dispute. EU's von der Leyen said. Critical race theory invades school boards with help from conservative groups. Biden gap at G7 summit sparks laughter from world leaders. Customer Philly shoots cashier in an argument over mask at Georgia supermarket. 5 Savannah, Georgia officers fired after death in an interrogation room. Mike Lindell invites Chinese Communist Party to sit next to Brian Kemp at his election symposium. Tropical depression likely to form in Gulf could bring up to 10-inch rain to Louisiana. Rockton, Illinois tool fire continues to burn in the second day after explosion at chemical plant and evacuations remain in effect. Controversial journalism remarks set to go ahead about this first test for the new Israeli government. The OH lab detects COVID-19 Delta variant and infecting a resident recently traveled to Nevada. Myanmar released U.S. journalist Nathan Mongo is allegedly tortured in prison. UK agrees post-Brexit trade deal with Australia. WHO said viruses spreading faster than vaccine distribution. ICC prosecutor requests probe into the Philippines war on drugs killing. Canadian prosecutor brought terrorism against a 20-year-old man accused of killing 4 Muslim family members and civilians injured 5th last week in a hit-and-run incident in London, Ontario. President Biden's administration unveiled a new strategy on Thursday to counter rise in domestic terrorism, which includes adding prosecutors and other law enforcement officials across the government. Judge stays release on controversial bar memo to allow for appeal. Catholic bishops to consider community guidance over abortion views, and Plainwinds in Plainville gets states okay for outdoor venue. Area communities get a mosquito spray and lights in Bay State towns. Gillette Stadium in Foxborough done with giving vaccine shots. Most of the state now in safest coronavirus zone. Great. State police helicopter drops by Denton Elementary. Car dealership owner Andy Marr runs for Taunton City Council. Upon a grad, Freetown native has 5.7 million TikTok followers. Creative genius as Brockton Middle School's earned national award. House Speaker Mariano recently hospitalized in Florida fitted with pacemaker. Hull keeps state emergency for possible federal reimbursement. It is really sending as new Norwell Library opens to the public. Looking at stocks now, down 85.85 at 34,393.75. SP 5 up 7.71 at 42.55.15, and Nasdaq up 4.72 at 41.74.14. Treasury yields fall despite investor anticipation of a Fed meeting. Pearl Ridge Center owner Washington Prime Group files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Southwest Airlines tech glitch impacts flights in the U.S. Monday night. U.S. clinical trial reveal. Results show Novavax vaccine is safe to prevent COVID-19. New York City vaccination site injected in with expired Pfizer's doses. Efforts to vaccinate the U.S. may continue for years as COVID-19 vaccine variants circle the globe, experts said. COVID cases fall across the U.S., but experts warn of danger, hesitancy, and CDC says vaccine linked in heart inflammation is stronger than previously thought. Photo taken by Manning says visualizes how fast the space station moves. NASA rocket launch will be visible from New York City this week. And NASA lunar payload loads us new science investigation about the dark side of the moon and space force. Clear SpaceX and launch reuse Marcus Mitch for military missions. Quiet Leonard once again leading the way for the LA Cubs are even series at Utah Jets at 2-2 and the Atlanta Hawks over the Philadelphia 76 103-1 and for now they're 2-2, maybe 3 to go. And Patriots Savon Gilmore won't attend teams minicamp due to contract dispute. Jalen Ramsey makes the pitch. And last night, the Boston Red Sox defeated the Toronto Blue Jays 2-1 on a walk-off win by Rafael Devers. Tonight, Boston Red Sox beat down Atlanta, taking on the Atlanta Braves. Game time, 7:20 p.m. Peter Channel News Time, 7:56. It's time now for Peter Channel Traffic Treasure Check. Beep! MBTA subway system looking good. Commuter rail. Framingham train 5846 to 5 a.m. from Freeman is departed. From Freeman was operating 10-20 minutes past due to delayed transfer of equipment. And Province Line train 810. 7:10 a.m. from Wickford Check operating 10-20 minutes passing between TF Green Airport and South Station due to miscalculation. Providence train 808. 7:15 a.m. from Providence departed. From Providence operating 5:50 minutes passing between due to miscalculation. And the fares they are looking good. Okay, I was about with New England. Route 60 eastbound side. A little bit so after 134 to Dennis. Sudmore Bridge on the westbound side. A little bit so Borden Bridge on the southbound side. A little bit so 25 eastbound. Also around Route 6 and 28 in the Borden. 28 at the southbound side. Also the Borden Rotary. And 95, stop and go between 295 and Amber down to 495 in Mansfield and Hillbrook and between Sharon and on the 128 Canton, 24 northbound side also around Harrison Boulevard, and Avon and the 128 Canton and Route 3 the northbound side, so between 44 and Plymouth and Kingston and 3 Hitchbacks on the Raintree split, 128 the northbound side, also between 13 and Canton, way out 109 and Westwood, South Expressway on both ends, also between the split 99 Mass Traffic exit and 95 on the southbound side, also around Providence, over there on the Pawtucket, 95 northbound side, also Crescent on the Providence and 195 westbound also between Seekonk and the downtown Providence, 295 southbound also at Route 95 Warwick, Route 4 and southbound side, a little bit so between Route 2 and next to Route 1 and North Kingstown, Jamestown, Newport, Barnabas, Seekonk, Bridges out, Lincoln, 146 on the southbound side, also on the North Spifford area, and 93 southbound side, a little bit so around the South Station Tunnel, downtown Boston, Mass Pack westbound, also on South Boston, Mass Pack eastbound side, south go between Framingham and all the way down to Newton Corner, 128 northbound side, so between Linden and Peabody, 128 southbound, also between Peabody and down to Woburn, 93 slow between Lawrence and the Zig Bridge downtown Boston, and Route 1 southbound, so between Chelsea and Charlestown, Route 3 southbound side, so between 495 low all the way down to Burlington, 495 on the southbound side, also between 20 and 9 over down to 93 and Andover. 190 on the northbound side, a little bit so between Worcester over down to West Boylston, 290 eastbound, and also between 146 down to Route 9 and Worcester, 146, a little bit so before 290 in Worcester. Out of Western Massachusetts, Mass Pack a little bit around 291 in Springfield, and 91 southbound also the Northampton stretch. 84 eastbound side, a little bit so between Farmington down to Hartford, Connecticut, and 84 westbound side, also around the Waterbury stretch, and Route 8 southbound side, a little bit so around the Cholton, Connecticut, 25 northbound also in Trumbull, Merritt Parkway westbound, so between Trumbull and down to Greenwich, and 95 southbound side, also between Bridgeport down to Greenwich, and 89 northbound side, also on Bow, New Hampshire, and Route 4 westbound side, also around Rutland, Vermont, and 95 looking good from the Hampton Tolls and all the way up in the Maine. Peter Channel News Time, 7:59. Time now for weather report. Runs a scattered showers of few thunderstorms will continue the time today. Dry weather near seasonable temperatures. Spring turns with Wednesday, Friday. The air turns warmer and more humid away on cold front. On Saturday, with the potential for a rather scattered showers and thunderstorms and dry and pleasant weather likely returns, but Sunday most of the Monday and more. Showers rapid head of the cold front Monday night. No significant change to the forecast. Occasional pulses of the lightning pot, but finally the activity radar has been in showers 40 dBc reflectively as occasionally reach 16,000 feet at just minus 10 Celsius. This conditional change to the body of this upper shortwave approaches as known earlier this morning. At that point, the frequency of showers and thunder will increase. Okay. Looking at some rain shots from Highness all the way down to Plymouth, raining south of Falmouth, one Buffer's Vineyard, and raining Man Dukewood down. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. Goes like this. Showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm before noon, and then showers and thunderstorm between noon and 3 p.m. Then showers possibly a thunderstorm after 3 p.m. Thunderstorm to severe rainfall. Pressure fog up to 11 a.m. minor 76 degrees. Calming coming southwest wind 5 to 7 mile an hour in the afternoon. Temperature 8% and new rainfall amounts between the 10 and an inch possible. Except but thunderstorm for tonight. Showers must be a thunderstorm before 8 p.m. Then a slight chance of showers between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. Thunderstorm to severe rainfall and 56 degrees. Light of wind, just pitches 8%. New rainfall amounts less than 10 minutes possible. Except but thunderstorms for Wednesday, sun's got about 77, low 58 degrees, no for about 7 mile an hour. For Thursday, sun's got about 77, low 52 degrees, no for about 3 to 6 mile an hour. For Friday, sun's got about 82, low 61 degrees, commonly given southwest about 5 to 9 mile an hour in the morning. And for Saturday, most of the sun's got 84 degrees, southwest about 9 to 11 mile an hour besides 25 mile an hour. And for Saturday, check the shot before 2 a.m. There was pressure fog between 4 and 5 a.m. Otherwise, most of the skies got about 61 degrees, west of about 5 to 7 mile an hour besides 22 mile an hour just with 30%. Sunday, most of the sun's going to be 84, low 59 degrees, west of about 3 to 10 mile an hour, besides 22 mile an hour. And for Monday, most of the sun's going to be 85 degrees, light west wind going to start from 5 to 9 mile in the morning. Right now, Norton, 66 degrees, most of the skies. That's going to be Peter Chillerwater News for Tuesday morning, June 15th, 2021. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. Hope you have a good morning, goodbye day, stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well, and have a good day.